Oh, breaking news.
In game real time, it's hard to make that bang bang call 100%.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Sliders, your favorite spot for all things Major League Baseball, with a little extra love for the Blue Jays and the Giants. Today, automatic strike zone at the All Star break. Is it good for the game? You don't want to miss this one, so grab your glove, settle in. I'm Almar, and I have Armando next to me. Let's talk baseball.
Thanks, Omar. Let's go around the bases with this week's news.
Around the bases.
We'll start with the All Star. The selection has been, the starters has been posted online. We have 19 new All Star starters were coming to the game, including Jacob Wilson, Ryan O'Hearn, and Pete Crow Armstrong. And there will be one legend of Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers left-hander, who's making his 11th All-Star appearance with with a special commissioning selection. Omar, what are your thoughts about this All-Star special commission selection?
All right, let's talk about this Clayton Kershaw All Star selection because I've got some thoughts here, Armando. Look, don't get me wrong. Clayton Kershaw is a first ballot Hall of Famer. No debate there. He just notched his 3,000 career strikeout last week. We talked about that last week. That's an incredible accomplishment. The guy is a legend, and his legacy in the game is cemented. But here's the thing. He shouldn't be an all star this year. Kershaw just got back from injury. He's barely pitched this season, and yet he's taking up a spot on the all star roster that could have gone to someone who's been grinding, dominating, and putting up numbers this year. If you want to recognize Kershaw's greatness, I'm all for it. Do a tribute before the game, honor him at the Dodger Stadium, whatever you want, but the All Star game should be for the best players of the current season, not a lifetime achievement nod.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just a little confused on this special commissioner selection because it's not the first time we have had a legend selection before. Actually, two with Albert Pujols and Miguel Cabrera. They were used as the commissioner special selection, but they announced their retirement. In 2022, it was their last season. So that's great if you want to honor them as their last season. But Kershaw has not said anything about retirement or hinting about retirement. So if this is just because he didn't make the All Star, well, I have a problem with that. Because same thing like you, there's other pitchers who are been grinding out there, pitching 20 starts out of the year, right? Even Kershaw, he said this feels a little weird. He hasn't pitched very much this season, right? So he acknowledging that this is kind of off, but I understand this selection from the commissioner. Not a lot of great legends get their All Star selection, right? Like Tom Brady, he wasn't selected to the All Star game in his last season, right? So why are we? It's just special treatment. It kind of sounds like special treatment to Clayton Kershaw, and I have a problem with that.
Yeah, and we hate the Dodgers, but this is not a hate on Dodgers.
No, it's not.
Everyone's just saying, oh, the commissioner saw that there are less Dodgers playing on the All Star break. Oh, let's bring Kershaw in.
Yeah, let's do. That is well, they have the biggest star out there, Shohei Ohtani. Like, what else you need, right? Like, let's talk about like even Juan Soto. He's not a pitcher, but he wasn't selected, and
Yeah,
he's been playing the whole season, and he's been picking up a lately. So he could have had an All Star knob, but he's not. So yeah, so like if he announced his retirement or said like this is my last season, I have no problem with it. But in this case, but this is not the case, and so
Yeah, that's true. And we talked about this previously that it's popularity contest and maybe this one is. But come on, get everyone else some time here at the All-Star break.
Yeah,
Let someone else enjoy the game, right? Playing the
exactly.
All-Star.
You know what? And I will respect Kershaw if he actually backs down. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the game. I'm not allowed someone else to go. Right? So I would happily respect that. So
Yeah,
now I don't know.
or be like I'll be there but I'm not going to play. Let someone else take my spot,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. So
exactly. So there's a lot of things people he can what they just cannot do. But like I said, I was a little confused when it first came out. So let's stick with the topic of the All Star weekend. It's been announced that ABS challenge system will be during the All Star game in Atlanta. ABS stands for automatic um, strike zone. What is your thought on this as well?
this was going to be controversial, so buckle up. Earlier this year, I surprised a lot of you, including you, Armando, and I'll double down on it now. I like the idea of the ball strike challenge system we saw during the preseason. Yes, I said it, and I still stand by it. Now, before the pitchforks come out, no, I'm not fully ready for the automated strike zone. Not yet. I get it. We're heading in that direction, Armando, and eventually, sure, is probably inevitable, but right now, baseball still needs that human element, that raw, emotional part of the game. Let's be honest, we miss those moments, a manager storming out of the dugout, getting an umpire's getting on umpires' faces after a blown strike
Yeah,
call. The crowd's roaring, the tension's high, and the game's got some personality. You take that away, and it's just sterile, right? It's like
yeah, it is.
robotic
So,
flat, right? We want that accuracy, especially during playoffs in October and November when every pitch matters. But do we actually want a game that's perfectly clean but emotionally empty? So the challenge system gives us the best of both worlds. You get a safety net for the bad calls, but you still keep the heartbeat of the game intact. Let us know what you think. Is it time to go fully automated, or do you still want the fire and chaos that makes baseball actually baseball?
once again, I don't understand this move by the Major League Baseball. It seems like they're preparing us for this. I think they're preparing a lot of the old heads. This is the future. Be prepared. To me, it's like if you have the technology already and it has worked in the minors, like why not just bring it, right? Like I think it's just a little too much teasing around, So they did this, they added this, and during the spring training we talked about it. From the numbers, from the Major League Baseball official says that 72% of fans said that the ABS had no impact on the game. It actually stayed the same time limit. 69% said the game kind of went faster, and 10% of the expressed negativity towards it. I feel like I will be probably one of those 10%, right? So but I just feels like they're just preparing us, and I just think like let's just do it already, right? So, like we said before, we have concerns about it's gonna cause some change of the game, especially the catcher, because a catcher framing a ball, stopping the ball, like like deceiving the umpire from behind. It's an art system, right? And now the catcher, even the umpire, just has to stay there and hold the glove, and we'll see what the technology says, right? So I think there will be changes when it comes, but I feel like stop teasing us and let's get this going.
Yeah. When we first heard it, we believe it's going to. They were going to bring this up during the spring next season, right?
Yeah,
But I think they're moving quickly, putting this during the All Star break. But we'll see how it goes during the All Star break. All
yeah,
Star
but
game, I mean.
obviously, but that's part of like the human element. That's part of the game, right? Like we all, as we, supporting our teams, we all been on the good side and the bad side, the tormenting, the like so like we got bone, right? Like, but that's part of the game. So that's part of the umpires. We don't like it, but sometimes it goes our ways, right? So I wouldn't. Would you be surprised if they said like next season we have the ABS system?
I'll be so surprised if they even bring it up next season. Um, it's too early.
Really?
Like I
Okay.
said, it's gonna be too early
Uh,
to bring it up. Maybe in the spring, but not in the season. I I for one will be at the 10% too with you.
that's right. All right. Well, we'll head. We'll change gears here. Omar Cal Raleigh from the catcher from the Seattle Mariners has 36 bombs in the season. He's three away from tying um, Barry Bonds when he had 39 home runs before the All Star game. Give me an over and under of two home runs in three remaining games.
Okay, here's a take that's hitting up. Kyle Raleigh. I said it. He's an MVP. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I know Aaron Judge is the headline as always, but right now, Big Dumper is going head to head with him. And if he keeps raking like this, you better believe his name stays in the MVP conversation deep into the season. But let's not overreact here, Armando. I'm going under two homers in the next three games for the Mariners. I'll say he hits just one, and that's totally fine. It's not about going yard every night. It's about consistency, and Raleigh is delivering. The only thing I'm holding my breath on, Armando, we've discussed this in details with our previous episodes. The home run derby curse. Please
Yeah.
don't let it mess up that beautiful swing. We've seen it before with guys go hot and come out ice cold after the home run derby.
I well, Omar, you stole my notes, man. Like I have it as under two home runs as well. I think he's gonna hit one home run in the next three games, right? So, uh, and I with you. I am concerned that he's actually participating in the home run derby. Like this is gonna, you're gonna get extra tired. There's no rest, right? Like players who are not going to the All Star, they're gonna have a whole week to relax, right? So, well, 5 days. He's not gonna have no break, right? He's gonna be at the All Star from Sunday night to Monday, Tuesday, right? Like it's so and participating. I am concerned. I'm surprised the Mariners are saying like because sometimes the team will override. It's like no, you're not participating. I'm surprised they're letting him because they're in the playoff race. They're in the middle of things, and they can't afford Cal Raleigh to just uh, for his swing to be um, affected by all the swinging, right? It's like, and like you said, we stated time and time again, the winners of the home run derbies, they don't have the same season, the second half of the season.
Yeah, and it's not only affecting the rest of the season. Sometimes it lingers towards
Oh yeah,
all their
exactly, yeah,
careers, right? So it's we don't we have like good samples with players like fizzling out after winning the home run derby. So hopefully Cal doesn't get that curse because like
yeah.
you said, Mariners need him.
Yeah, so, but I agree with you. I think it's gonna on the next three games he's gonna hit. I think it's gonna be one home run. So, which, like you said, it's not the goal, right? So, but I definitely I am keeping track of his how many home runs he will hit for the whole season. So,
Yeah, everyone is because what he's doing in the catcher position is
exactly right. So
yeah
it's very
beyond
impressive.
imaginable right now.
I think if the season ended today, my vote for MVP will be Cal Raleigh.
Yep, same here, same here.
Hmm. So, all right. Well, let's get into our Giants and Blue Jays updates. But before, if you like this content, please follow, subscribe, and like. It will help our channel grow. Thanks.
Giants Blue Jays.
All right, Omar. So let's get into our updates. For the Giants updates, um, it was a very emotional week since we last recorded, right? So I think I was talking to you when they were playing the D-backs. They ended up splitting the series. We faced we faced the Oakland, sorry, Sacramento Athletics and the Phillies in a back-to-back home series, and we ended up winning the two series with the return of the captain Chappie, Captain Chappie. That's his new nickname now. So this lineup looks completely different with him versus with him not in the lineup. So small sample size, but the Giants were able to put up some great runs, like averaging 4, 5, 6 a game. So that's completely because the last month of the whole time that he was injured, like the Giants cannot buy a hit. Like they were catching all the bad breaks. But anyways, he returned. Small sample size, but I just think like this is what the Giants envision with Chapman in the lineup, and the defense has improved. It just yeah, like this team just it looks a lot better, right? So that's really great. But obviously with that on Tuesday night, Patrick Bailey hit uh, the
Inside the park, yeah.
inside of the park home run to win the game right in the bottom of the ninth. So that was electric. There's one of those games that you will remember where you were, where you're sitting. Like it was that electric. The Giants fans showed up to Monday and Tuesday nights, the whole weekend. There was 45,000 fans at the stadium on a Monday night, Tuesday night. It was playoff electric. So I think like Giants fans are just excited, and Buster Posey is delivering. He said he's in the memory business, and we already have a taste of that of the game winning from Patrick Bailey. This was a memory to remember, a night to remember. So I was I was glad because the whole game, like they were losing, like it was 3-1, but like the fans were still electric. The team, no one was shaking. It just everybody had that feeling they're gonna make a comeback and they're gonna win this game in the late innings, and it was special. So, did you see the highlight of Patrick Bailey?
Yeah, I was watching it on X, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, so I saw that bomb because I wasn't sure because I thought it would have went out and then it bounced off on that
Oh, I
brick.
thought so too. Like even when I still watch the highlights, I think it's gone, really. But that's the beauty of our AT&T Park. Well, I still call it that. I love it, like because of the triple alley and the brick wall. You never know where the ball is gonna end up because it bounces off in different directions and right. So like the way it bounced off, like it was crazy. So
What I love about it is when Bailey hit that ball, he didn't admire it because if he admired it, he wouldn't have scored
yeah,
even with that weird bounce. If he admired it, like just watched it like fly, I think he's gonna be caught somewhere around third or maybe get stuck at third. But good thing Bailey just kept running.
yeah. So anyways, I've been watching the highlight for the last couple of days, and just the Giants announcements go crazy, and then do yourself a treat and listen to it from the Philly perspective. They can't believe it. They're the heartbreak of this. And so it's a treat. So I love it. So, anyways, I'll move on from that. Was one of the updates. One of the main topics of the week for the Giants was Rafael Devers. There was a report that came out that he was supposed to be taking lessons from Will Clark, a Giants legend, and the report is that he stood him up. He did not show up for the practice with Will Clark, and the East Coast media went crazy. Boston media went crazy, saying like, this is why he got traded. He's poisoned to the locker room. And then it caught our San Francisco media and Giants fans' attention, and they're like, how can he do this to a Giants legend? He's only been here for less than a month. He's already um, not showing up to practice. But like, Will Clark and everybody from the Giants, like this is no news. Um, because first of all, when they were Bob and Posey asked him to we asked Will Clark to give him some pointers at first base, but that was during the Red Sox series at early in the month, and if they were going to be taking first base, that would have been in the Boston dugout. All the Boston players, coaches would have been there. Like so, it makes sense that why he didn't show up. He explained himself saying like that was just awkward from your old team, your old coaches watching you uh, learn a new position that you were not willing in Boston, right? So, but anyways, also was announced. Johnson announced that he's been dealing with back pain and lower back stiffness. So he hasn't been taking that much batting practice. So there's another reason why he didn't show up. But anyways, what's your thoughts on this? Medium noise, big noise. So,
It's a non-issue for me. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, people are gonna react about it
oh yes.
because he was asked by the Red Sox to play first base, but first base is like Moneyball said, it's a like
Money machine, picking machine.
it's a big machine. It's like going to the moon, right?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
it's not an easy position, and if you're going there, you have to learn the position during the spring training, in the off season, not in season. It's hard. I know these are athletes. I know Rafael Devers will be good at first base, but if you're learning in season, it'll be tough for him
Oh yeah. So
to learn, even if a legend is teaching you how how to be a picking machine there, it'll be
yeah,
hard. But it's not an issue. It's a non-issue for me when I first saw it. It was like it's
yeah.
just the Boston people are just like re they're still sour about it.
I think that it has brought so much attention to Giants fans and media because he is just struggling at the plate, and in 22 games, 80 at bats, he is batting 225 with two homers, and we just heard of so much of. I think this is why Giants fans or media is reacting just because of his struggles. And the more people talk about it, he seems to just not be. It seems one of those players, and we saw this with Boston. Mentally, he is affected, and it takes him a while to move on from that. And I think this trade in the middle of well, not even middle, like before the half of the season, make this trade has really affected him, and you can see that because he's just swinging on everything. So now he does it when he has played discipline. It's been pretty good. He has 14 walks in the season, so like that's pretty good. Like in 22 games, like that's pretty impressive for him. Like so, but he goes out there and just swings at everything, and I was like, hey, what happened? I thought this guy was um, a smart batter, like right. So, but we haven't seen that, and I think that's why it has brought so much attention because just of his struggles and him like Will Clark, a Giants legend. So it's kind of like, well, but I'm glad that Will Clark came out and said publicly, say like this is non-issues. Like, wait, him and Devers are cool, right? So I'm glad that happened because I was one of those like what, like Will Clark? Are we sure about this? But I'm with you. I don't, in my opinion, I don't think Devers is going to be playing this season at first. There's no way. Like the more the Giants are in the middle of the division or one of the three wildcard spots, there's no way they're going to put a liabilities someone that like who hasn't played all season and with no spring training at first. So in my opinion, I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. Now he did manager Bob Melvin did say they're planning for him to play after the All Star break. So, but we'll see what happens to that. So,
Yeah, it's just tough because with a player Devers struggling at the plate and you're introducing him to a different position that he hasn't played, it's gonna affect him more. So
exactly,
let
yeah.
him find his stride first at the plate, and then maybe just couple of games here and there, but not a full time first baseman. Even a platoon, I won't even platoon him there.
No, I don't think so. I definitely I agree with you with that. Um, for our next Giants update, we have a three-game series this weekend against the Dodgers. The first time we're seeing them all season, and the Giants are sitting 5 games back, right? So and this comes at maybe it comes at the perfect time because the Dodgers are in a 6-game losing streak right now. So they have lost back-to-back series against the Dodgers, Houston, one of those teams. So this could be Giants have tweaked their lineup. They're skipping Birdsong, giving him extra rest because he has continued. He did struggle again against the Athletics. He's having a sophomore slump and it's not looking good. So they're gonna skip his start and they're gonna go with Webb, uh, Roop, which is fantastic rookie. He's having a fantastic rookie season, and Robbie Ray uh, on Sunday. So and they're playing at home. So and Giants pitchers pitch better at home. So like Giants feel very comfortable right now with those three starting pitchers and maybe taking winning the series and being closer to the to first place.
Bringing out the big guns. Hey.
Yeah,
No, well, you have to, because
yeah,
you sweep the Giant. I mean, you sweep the Giants, sweep the Dodgers, or win two out of three, then you're right back in the thick of things there in the
exactly.
NL
So
West, and we've seen it on the 6 game losing streak. With this Dodgers, if you have the starting pitchers, if you have the pitching, you can actually beat this Dodgers lineup.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to this series just because of how good. Well, the Giants pitching staff has been playing so great, right? So I'm looking forward to it, and this is just a really nice treat right before the All Star break, right? So I'm looking forward to it. Um, yeah, so that's just the Giants update. Oh, one more update from the Giants. Uh, Justin Verlander still winless in his tenure with the Giants, and I would say like the start he made against the Athletics, he got rocked. But the people say like he made a lot of adjustments and he played against Philly for on Wednesday morning. No, on Wednesday afternoon game. He looked a lot better. It was like, man, if we can get 2 runs out of from this offense, like we can win this game. But Giants completely struggle with on Wednesday. Only 4 hits um, after the that game winning game on Tuesday night. So yeah, it's just and of course it gets bigger and bigger because he's a future Hall of Famer. It's the Giants and he's just not having the year that everybody expected him, but he's looking good. But they just Giants offense can't hit when he's pitching.
Yeah, maybe it's time for JV to go back to American League because
Well,
National League doesn't work for him.
yeah, exactly, man. Like he wanted to get to 300. Like I said, it's not with the Giants. That's for sure. Like
maybe
so.
maybe maybe it's time maybe it's time for JB to pay for dinners of the of the lineup there so that he can get some run support.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. No kidding. Anyways, but he is pitching. He did pitch a lot better against the Phillies, and man, the Phillies came out to play. They were not going to get swept by the Giants, right? Like, um, but anyways, he got up to 96 miles per hour, like on his fastball. So, and of course he has the lethal curveball as well, right? So he's pitching good. It's just that he can't get the run support. But the further the season goes and we're in contentions, what the question is, what do you do with Justin Verlander and Birdsong, right? You cannot have your fourth and fifth starter struggle that way, right?
Yeah,
So it
especially
just makes
when
it but like what it's kind of like, okay, well that's what they need. Giants need to make a trade for a starter to help this starting rotation, right, and take one out. So, anyways, that is the Giants update for this week.
yeah, thank you for the update here, Armando. It's great to see that Giants are winning again because last week you were you weren't a happy camper.
Hey man, welcome to Giants world. It's very up and down, right?
know, yeah, because you were tied. I believe you said you were up there with the Dodgers, and then Matt Chapman, like I said, when Matt Chapman came down with an injury, just like you just
Oh
completely
yeah, we
changed.
were tied. Yeah, that's right. We were
Mm.
tied
Well,
for first place with the Dodgers and just completely fell apart. So it was a rough June. Let's just say there was a rough June. So July is looking a lot better.
yeah, there's a lot of baseball to be
Oh
played,
yeah,
so yeah,
so
it'll be fun. It'll be fun for all of us here. So yeah, thanks for that update. We'll go to our Blue Jays update here, and what a stretch it's been for the Toronto Blue Jays. The team just came off a scorching 10-game winning streak, launching themselves 2 games ahead of the Yankees for the AL East lead. Even though the streak ended with a narrow 2-1 loss in the series finale against the White Sox, there's no denying the Jays are playing inspired, high-level baseball. With a weekend set against the A's coming up, there's still plenty of
oh,
momentum to build on. So for your pitching match for this week and before the All-Star break, we got Luis Severino versus Max Scherzer on Friday. And then we get Jacob Lopez versus Kevin Gossman on Saturday, and then Jeffrey Springs versus Jose Barrios on Sunday. This is gonna be a test again because even with the um, Sacramento A's not winning a lot of
yes.
baseball, this is still a greedy baseball. They still have good hitters. They have good pitching, and they still have Mason Miller back there in the pen. So it's gonna be a test. Hopefully the Jays
Yeah, 100%.
can win 2 out of 3. Can't let this American League is get away from them. So let's hope that the Jays can win this series against the Ace. But let's talk Vlad Jr. real quick here, Armando. This incredible stretch has taken the spotlight off of him. But the truth is, the big man needs to step up. That series finale showed
Mhm.
some cracks, and when you're
Right.
expected to lead, the consistency needs to match that paycheck. So hopefully Vlad Jr. can find his groove because it's still not on par on what's expected of him this season. For your injuries, there's a lot of injuries here, especially the bullpen. Ryan Burr left the finale versus the White Sox with a shoulder injury. Yimi Garcia and Nick Sandlin are already on the IL. And then added up with Anthony Santander, who still hasn't swung a bat. And the All Star break Armando can't come soon enough for the Blue Jays because there's a lot of players that are down in the IL. And as
Oh,
far we'll discuss this after the All Star break. As for the trade deadline, all signs points to the Jays looking for a battle starter. That's not new news for us. But for myself, bullpen needs attention too. Like I said, Yimi Garcia, Ryan Burr, Nick Sander, they're all down. In October, we know games get shorter, Armando, and you need a swing and miss arms late. And I mentioned this last week. Maybe a Roldis Chapman is tempting, but the Red Sox are hot
Yeah.
right now. They are hot, so he may be
Oh, are
off the
they?
table. He may be off the table, but names like your man Emmanuel Clase from Cleveland
Yeah.
or Joan Duran from the Twins be a fit. Let's see what Ross Atkins wants to do here. The the management here in Toronto, like Ross Atkins, they want controllable arms. They want controllable terms. So when they could do
Yeah.
trades, they want this controllable terms. But this might be the year to go all in, Armando. For myself,
Wow.
they can't just nibble around the corners here. They need to go all in. So let's keep this energy high for your
Yeah.
Giants and our Blue Jays. Let's go.
Omar, you stole my notes again, man. Like, do you have my copy of my notes?
I, I might be cheating right now.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Like, I said it a couple weeks ago. The team that should be making a move is the Toronto Blue Jays. I, I am shocked the turnaround that this team has had. Like the month of May, it, April and May was not good for the Blue Jays, right? Like they were just sitting around under 500, didn't want to, and all of a sudden, like first place. And oh man, I'm telling you, I said it last week. There's definitely an electricity around this team right now. So, and I'm with you. I think they should go all in on this season. They're they're on paper they can compete against any team. They're playing hot. George Springer, like wow, like what a season he's having, right? So I feel like they need to help George Springer and Vlad and that offense just bring some more players to help because this might be the year in the American League that it's pretty much wide open.
Yeah, I totally agree. The American League is wide open right now. We thought that the New York Yankees were running away with the division. They were like
Oh
eight
yeah,
games up ahead, where ahead of everyone, and then all of a sudden they lost some games, and then the Blue Jays started winning. Like after May, and then a month, like you said, a month can do can flip your series around. So
yeah,
hopefully it still keeps going. And like you mentioned, they have to do something during the trade deadline. But we'll discuss that after the All Star break. We'll have that
yeah.
for
So
everyone. Not just the Blue Jays and the Giants needs. It's just we'll discuss everything. The trade deadline on which teams are buying, which teams are selling, and which players are proper fit for each team.
exactly. So I'm with you, but I also agree with you that in this type of season and competing for first and going after the playoff, you need your stars to step up. And Vlad, he has a star. He's a team captain. Same thing like Adames and Chapman and Diverse. You need your stars to play like stars and to come through when it counts.
Yeah, he's just riding along right now, but it's a good thing because it's still a team game, and everyone's contributing. But you need that star player to like carry you
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
postseason, right? So
Exactly. And we know Vlad, he's a second half type of player, and he has the resume that he does. When he's hot, he will carry the Blue Jays, right? So that's
yeah,
awesome. Thanks for the update. That's really great for the Jays.
Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that pep talk. Cause yeah, we know we saw how Vlad did last year.
Yeah,
He still managed
exactly.
to have like 30 bombs
Yeah, like
after
it's
after a
he
slow
was in the
season, right?
MVP talks, like right, like he came like in fifth or something, like, and that's because he took the month,
Two
April and
months.
May off. All right, so but no, like he has the resume, he has the stats saying like he's one of those players. He gets hot in the second half, so um, yeah, so it's exciting. I'm looking forward for the second half of the season for the Jays.
So we got two first basemen to look for
Yeah,
in the second half. Rafael
exactly,
Devers and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
exactly. So exactly. So, anyways, well, thanks for watching again, Saturday Sliders.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching Saturday Sliders, like Armando said. And next week, we'll break down our takes on the second half of the season. Keep watching us, Saturday Sliders. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.